Welcome back everyone to your stimulus update for today, and I do hope you have been well. I hope you had a great weekend. In this video we have major breaking news surrounding President Biden's infrastructure plan, and this is a big deal because this bill could ultimately end up including a fourth stimulus check or some form of stimulus implemented inside of this bill. So we'll be discussing it all in today's video. So let's get started and dive right into the news. But before we do, as always, make sure that you drop a big thumbs up on this video, smash a like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Also, if you haven't already, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Click that big red button as well as the notification bell as well. We'll be doing our next cash giveaway when we do a 20,000 subscribers, and we've already hit 15K. Thank you so much. We hit 15K, guys, so I do appreciate your support, and it means a lot to me. And we'll be doing our next cash giveaway at 20K. You'll have to be subscribed to be entered. You might as well get it over with now. Once you do those few things for me, we can get started. So yes, what is going on today? Well, President Biden held yet another infrastructure meeting with congressional Democrats and Republicans. This is as GOP leaders are attempting to shrink Biden's $2 trillion infrastructure plan. It's no secret that President Biden is extremely ambitious on this infrastructure bill. In the coming months, he is aiming to approve a package that will ultimately revamp U.S. roads, bridges, airports, broadband, housing, and utilities. He wants to invest in job training along with care for elderly and disabled Americans. This is as Republicans have signaled that they could support a scaled-back bill based around transportation, broadband, and water systems. According to the White House and the president, he has said that he wants to craft a bipartisan bill, but Democrats will have no choice but to move forward with the reconciliation process if they cannot work out a deal with the GOP. The Biden administration is no stranger to the budget reconciliation process. In fact, just recently, the Democrats and the White House used the reconciliation process to pass the nearly $2 trillion American Rescue Plan. But in order for President Biden to use the reconciliation method, he would have to wait until the new fiscal year, which would start on October 1st, as reconciliation can only be used once per fiscal year. But we're still in the embryonic stages of this infrastructure plan. There's a tremendous dichotomy between the Republican and Democratic Party of what would qualify as infrastructure under this bill and how big of a role should the government play under this plan, and it's unclear what would win support from both Democrats and Republicans. President Biden spoke to reporters before Monday's meeting. He had specifically said, quote, "I am prepared to compromise, prepared to see what we can do and what we can get together on." He said he would talk to lawmakers both about what should go into the plan and how he would go about paying for it. Biden is pushing to put together a bipartisan bill, but unfortunately, both sides currently stand at least $1 trillion apart. In fact, just last week, Senator Shelley Moore Capito, a Republican from West Virginia, had told reporters that she considers a $600 billion to $800 billion infrastructure plan, quote, a sweet spot, and that could win support from both parties. She told reporters that Republicans expect to outline an infrastructure proposal of their own. And then Senator John Cornyn, a Republican from Texas, he was asked if he would back a roughly $800 billion infrastructure proposal floated by some of his colleagues, and he did not explicitly endorse the figure, but signaled he could support a plan with transportation and broadband at its center. He had specifically said, quote, on Fox News Sunday, "There is a core infrastructure bill that we could pass with appropriate pay-fors like roads and bridges and even reaching out to broadband, which this pandemic has exposed a great digital divide in our country. I think we could all agree to that, but I think that's part what we can agree on, so let's do it." Senator Chris Coons, a Democrat from Delaware, he had floated the possibility of Democrats passing a smaller infrastructure proposal with GOP support and then moving to approve their own priorities of their own later down the road. But just like the stimulus package received zero Republican support, President Biden could face an uphill battle trying to get any Republican support at all for this new bill. Currently, the GOP has expressed disapproval and wants the president to slash proposed spending on electric vehicles and care for elderly and disabled people. These are two top priorities for Democratic lawmakers. Republicans have also scrutinized Biden's plan to offset the infrastructure bill spending. This includes the corporate tax hike that he's calling for. President Biden is currently pushing to hike the corporate tax rate to 28%, whereas the GOP cut it to 21% from 35% in 2017, and has resisted efforts to raise the rate again. And when it comes to what Republicans view as what should be infrastructure in this bill, again, we're in the early stages, but we have some idea. For example, Senator Roger Wicker, he's a Republican that met with President Biden last week. He had said Thursday that he wants to see a bill based around the, quote, 30% of the president's proposal that is actually infrastructure. Now, whether stimulus actually ends up in this proposal is still ambiguous. We did have those calls from lawmakers. About 100 lawmakers had said earlier this year that they would love to see at least one-time payments, some of them actually calling for monthly installments of stimulus in Biden's new infrastructure bill. We could see one-time payments, we could see monthly payments, we could see a permanent extension and expansion of the child tax credit inside of this stimulus bill. It is still unknown what we could expect in this bill, but there could be some form of stimulus one way or another. We'll be sure to keep you guys all updated right here on this channel. There will certainly be more developments coming very soon as Biden continues to meet with congressional leaders from both sides of the aisle surrounding this proposal. This is your one-stop shop for everything in regards to stimulus. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, smash the like button, I would appreciate that. And if you haven't already, do consider becoming a subscriber today. Click that big red button as well as the notification bell as well. And if you'd like to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, use my links down below in the description. When you sign with Robinhood and or Webull, you'll actually get some free stocks, some valued up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So do let me know which stocks you do get. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care for now.